Hi, my name's Dave Such, and I'm a near-death experience researcher. Today we're going to talk about what it feels like to be dead. Now, I'm not talking about the dying process itself here on Earth. If a person's been in an accident or had a heart attack or is suffering some sort of medical emergency, it can be quite painful to die. But the moment the spirit comes out of the body, that's the death that I'm talking about. And that is a completely different feeling altogether. You know, after studying 1,200 and some odd near-death experiences over the last 15 years, that feeling people report is the most interesting part to me about near-death experiences. They report feeling more alive and more real than they've ever felt in their life. They say that when you're dreaming, you think it's real. And it's only when you wake up that you realize how unreal your dream world was. And that's what it feels like to die. It's like waking up from a dream and you enter this higher level of consciousness and awareness. Now, when people go into the light that they describe being 10,000 times brighter than the sun, they don't have to be told it's God. It's like the universe reverberates his name. And that is probably the favorite part of experiences that I've heard for me, is hearing about that light. I mean, that white light, there are no words to describe it. You could listen to 1,000 near-death experience testimonies and you still wouldn't know what it's like, because it's completely indescribable in human words. It's ineffable. And all we have is analogies. It's a love that's so strong that even the word love is completely inadequate to describe it. So one person said, imagine the 100 happiest moments of your life and put them all into one moment. You still don't come close to what it feels like to be there in heaven. Another man said, imagine the strongest love you've ever felt in your life and multiply that by about 500 or 1,000, and that's about what it feels like. And another man said, if you were here on Earth and you had a magic lamp with a genie, and instead of 3 wishes, you got unlimited wishes for your entire life, and you could wish for anything a human being could have here on Earth, you still wouldn't be nearly as happy as you are in that light of heaven. People report many emotions in this light. They report a feeling of unconditional love, of course, and that's the main one. They also talk about a peace, that everything's going to be okay, and it always has been, and it always will be. They talk about a feeling of safety, that this being of light is going to protect them forever, and nothing can ever happen to them. They mention knowing that everything in life has a purpose. All the things here down on Earth that seem to be pain and suffering without cause, there's a purpose and a higher reason for all of that. They talk about a feeling of familiarity, that this place was home, that they had been there before. And it's really just an amazing experience to listen to people talk about it. So even though these lives down here on Earth are very important because we're part of the engine of growth of creation, when our time does come, death is nothing to be afraid of. It's a beautiful, marvelous experience, much like waking up from a dream or a nightmare, and you're home, and you're safe, and you're comfortable. You have no regrets about the past. You have no feelings of guilt for any pain or harm that you've caused other people. Any feelings of resentment or fear for people that have caused you pain are all gone. You have no worries about tomorrow and no regrets about yesterday. It's just an existence of perfect love, peace, light, joy, happiness, and actually fun. People say that heaven is one of the funnest, most amazing, most exciting places that they could imagine. So that's about it for this video. If you're interested in my book, God Took My Clothes, or my spiritual counseling services, you can contact me at godtookmyclothes.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next video.